so it's been a couple of years since I've done a video, and I thought I'd decide I'll make another one and maybe start posting more, because I haven't done any this year. This is the first one I'm thinking about doing, and I know I've done plenty of muck spreading videos before, but I mean, we're into November now and we're very lucky to be able to drive on the fields, to be honest with you. I got a bit of a surprise as well. Well, it'll be a surprise to all you lot because obviously you haven't seen it, and I got a new machine, and I'm going to put this video up first, and then you'll have to wait until the very next week, and then I'll reveal the new machine. And yeah, I'm looking forward to showing you that, because I'm quite excited about it. This tractor's got a clutch issue, and basically every day you start her up, she leaks oil out the slave cylinder. Don't ask me how or why, but after about an hour or so she stops leaking, and then the clutch decides to work, so I don't know. But the oil's obviously gone on the clutch, so it's slipping, which I'll demonstrate now in a minute when I go up this next bit of a bank. Well, it's not a bank, but a bit of an incline, not a bank. It's getting a bit muddy around here, but it always gets muddy around here. I'll come around here with the digger and flatten it all out afterwards, and obviously I'll roll it in as well with the roller. Got a couple of trees falling down, got to cut up. Got one over there, look, falling down. This field, don't ask me why, but it's called the Skylark field. So if someone wants to tell me why it's called that, I would love to know, because I don't know what's so special about it. See what I mean? She's dying now, she won't go. The clutch is slipping. So yeah, so it's not very good, this tractor at the moment. I don't know when was the last video I had of this tractor, but it's done 1200 hours I've put on this tractor. And when we first got it, it never had an hour meter. So I've done some sort of work with this thing, and it's getting a bit tired now. She breathes a bit heavy out the engine breather, and the heater works to start her up, the glow plug, but it didn't start very well when it's cold, so obviously the engine's warm, lost compression. But she goes right when you rev her up, does the job. Someone's caught the gate post here, I think it was when we were silaging. Someone called it a silage trailer, literally, like quite literally, took it out near enough. I've tidied that up. This field really needed topping beforehand, but you know what it's like. You start one job, you never finish it, and then you go and start another job. This is the only one that hasn't been topped, all the others have been topped off. Got cows in them fields over there again, as usual, seen in previous videos. Right, and I'll start this thing up. get the PTO going, slurry door going up. The time I've got to the straight bit, I'll be ready to go. Probably shouldn't put the PTO on mount corners, but I do. Just slow her down, that's all, and then rev her up on the straights and then slow her down when you're turning round. Big load. It's quite heavy, this muck, it's very wet, we've had a lot of rain. Like that, extra gear. Put the slurry door down a bit. This muck spreader's on hire, this is hired off another farm. And obviously, as you can see, the front's hanging off of it. Obviously rotted off or whatever. Does the job. Quite rotten, this muck, so a big washout. You wouldn't even know there was any on here. Usually gets quite wet in this bit here. I'm a bit light to this going back this time, but I'll soon see if it don't look too bad. More wet just to the end here where it's a bit greener. Slow down a bit. Near to the end. I'm getting to the short bits now, so obviously it gets a bit quicker doing. Right, that's it. Right, so basically do that all day. God knows how many loads we'll put on here. Don't look too bad. Making a mess a bit, but I don't know. Well, this is the what? Fifth. Hang on a minute. This is the. I've got this on Thursday, so it's now Monday. Yeah, this will be the 5th day on it. But obviously, when I say 5th day, I don't mean flat out all day. Probably like 4 or 5 hours a day spreading, because obviously all the other jobs I've got to do as well. Or if something goes wrong. This field will be the next one to do, obviously. Which would be a bit quicker then, because I won't be travelling as far to, you know, take the muck out to the field. Be a bit quicker. Right then, I'll go and load this up and I will reveal the